All right, action. What's up, chat? Back to the Shed podcast. We're just gonna wing this one. I'm right here with the homie Johan. Today we worked on his truck. We did the transmission service. It was cool. Pretty straightforward. Just tedious work, huh?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, guys. I know we haven't made a video in a while, and we're trying to keep up with the content. I've been uploading a bunch on Instagram, but we gotta keep on uploading on YouTube, especially for you guys. We like doing this, and we just gotta stay on top of it. I smashed my thumb. Actually, I cut my thumb today. I hanged on to something and me corté bien feo. You want to say anything?
You guys already know, chat. Hit the follow button, subscribe, and leave a comment.
That's all right, chat. What's your favorite car at the shop, Joe? I don't know if I've ever asked you that. Do you have a favorite car here?
Favorite car here? Man. That one's good.
Well, that's a good question.
Man. Honestly, not lie, I think it would be the black Civic Si.
Yeah.
20th anniversary.
Yeah, that shit's hard.
Clean.
That's probably my favorite one, too. I always wanted a hatchback. I'm glad the shop acquired that one. Yeah. The EF is cool, too. The one we're using as a camera stand today. Yeah.
That's right.
¿Qué más? The truck should be fun. The truck has power, bro.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. That should be fun. Yeah, the truck should be fun. But yeah. What's up? How was the party? Hugo's party? One of the homies had a party, so yeah. Was it lit?
Party was cracking, yeah. Honestly, I expected it to be something regular, leve acá. Hell no, opposite. It was almost like Project X, bro. It was lit, bro. It was crazy, yeah. Hella big.
Peda segura.
For sure, man.
Hell yeah.
Lots of DUIs that night.
Nah, we gotta chill, fool. Yeah. Oh, someone's here. I think it's my brother. All right, chat. You guys might meet my bro and the kids right now. Oh, no. I don't know who that is. A neighbor. Or a stranger. We're not sure. Oh, we still gotta dump that oil, we.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's not forget.
We'll take it.
Yeah. What else do I want to say? Okay, a lot of things coming in for the shed. We're partnering with Trocas, but we partnered up with Trocas Perronas for 2 meets this year. We're doing one in the summer, and then we're doing another one in fall. It's going to be lit. It's going to be cracking. You guys want to come out to those, and that also puts pressure on me to finish things here at the shop so we could, show up with a good presence. Shed Day will happen. It ain't going to be in June. I still got to iron that out, but Shed Day, it might be in June, actually, but Shed Day will be happening. What else? Oh, my boy right here. Can I say who you work for or no?
Yeah, you're good.
All right, he's employed at the local O'Reilly's, and they're having a grand opening on Saturday. Yeah, brand new store, Saturday the 11th. Brand new store right here on 10th Street?
10th
on
Street.
10th Street. Where the Smart and Final shopping center is at, across the street from Gilroy Motorcycle Center. What do you think about the stuff going on in Iran and the world?
Man, honestly, it's pretty sad, to see I would say from our point of view, it's pretty sad of what's going on, but there's probably worse stuff happening around the world that we're just not aware of, which is pretty crazy, but it's kind of like that's part of life, you have to go through that.
Sometimes I don't feel like America should be involved, but I guess we do have Israel's back, and I don't know, like I hear all those conspiracy theories, but there's probably something bigger, much more to it. But who knows? War is war. You could say it sucks. I guess it does fucking suck, but it's war. I was just in Washington D.C. and I landed of the day of the protest of the No Kings protest. And I didn't know that was happening that day till like hours that I landed, like maybe 2 hours after I landed. So then we went to Washington. We went to the White House, and it's all boarded up. It was crazy. It was chaotic, and I'm like, what the heck? And there's construction going on, and I guess because of the No Kings protest. So it wasn't what I expected to when you could walk up and you see all those pictures of people just taking their photos in front of the White House. But I will say this: there was an Iranian couple. They seemed like good people, and they were defending Trump. And they said, and then there was like some a party. There was like 3 women. It's on my Instagram. You guys can see it. I went live, but there was 3 women. One dressed as a frog, and they were pretty much saying like "F Trump," and the Iranian dude was like, "Oh, you don't even know what's going on in my country. Like Trump's saving us." And the girls are like, "Oh, you're crazy for thinking that." He's like, "Nah, you don't even know what's going on in my country. Trump is saving our country." Honestly, I don't know, but it was weird, and I guess it ended up being a bunch of. Oh, I will say this too: on the airplane, at the airport, there was hella people from Iran there. So I don't know. All I know is this: I can't stress about it. Even my opinion, is it even going to change anything? No, because the White House and Congress and the legislators or whatever the government order is their world. That's what they do. Bro, being at D.C., that shit was a culture shock. Like, I don't know if it was a culture shock, but there's no expense spared, bro. All those buildings are beautiful. The whole city's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
D.C. would be if San Francisco and L.A. were clean.
Damn.
Yeah, it was insane. It was pretty sick seeing Capitol Hill. I think that's what it's called. We went up to a bunch of places. It was pretty lit. We should go. You guys should go. You know, I don't think DC's a boys trip type of thing unless you want to do history sighting. But if you want to party, it might be lit. Downtown was cracking, but you know, I've been to Nashville and New Orleans and Vegas. That was more lit. And even downtown Pittsburgh, that was pretty cool too. Anywho, I don't know. Diego, you know what's Diego's arguments are like, hey, whatever the fuck happens at sorry, I'm not trying to cuss. Whatever happens with these laws, bro, they're not paying our bills. They're not gonna pay our mortgage. They're not gonna pay our rent. They're not paying our cell. Like, our life keeps on going, bro.
Exactly.
And then all these people are just arguing over all this stuff that we have no control over. And possibly the only way you could change something is not on social media to an extent. It's putting your butt in those seats. And even then, it's probably all just a big old fugazi, a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
Politics.
Yeah, just look at the gas prices. You know, everybody complains, but at the end of the day, we're still paying. Yeah. It's not going to stop us from, keep normal day of work or whatever.
And I will say this too. You're right. This one time, I think they were in. Oh, damn, I can't remember. But apparently we were in a recession. And I think I went to Disneyland that year, or Disney World, or Universal Studios. I can't remember where I went. I'm like, all right, fuck, we're in a recession. No va a haber gente. Hasta lo pendejo, bro, was packed as fuck. What kind of recession is this? Like, people are still spending bank. Yeah. And when we hear about the Great Depression back in the days, like the story was that there was people at food banks, like with no feria. I don't know. Yeah, I will say this: my business slowed down, but it's probably part of business. But just keep on grinding. We're just out here every day trying to make the best of it.
That's right.
My bad, Johanna. Sometimes I feel like I talk too much.
No, you're good, man.
Yeah. You have any questions about anything? Anything that's going on?
Honestly, I don't watch the news that much, but kind of just like, I just go off of what, people say, their opinions and stuff. Like, I just hear everything that comes around, But, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, what a world we live in, For sure.
I remember when the world was going to end in 2020 because of the Mayan calendar. And then I remember telling my mom, like, hey, I remember in 99 that the world was going to end because of Y2K. Because in 2000, the computers were going to shut down, planes were going to fall out of the skies, credit wasn't going to be a thing, and it ended up being normal. Anyway, she said how ever since she was a little girl, people had always said the world was going to end. But yeah, and my dad says El mundo se le acaba. El mundo se le acaba al que muere. And yeah, we just keep on going, bro. You know what's pretty sick, fool? How NASA just went out to space and like beyond the moon.
Oh hell yeah.
You saw that?
No, I haven't.
Oh, that shit was pretty sick. Like the dark side of the moon, or I guess the back side of the moon, the other side of the moon, whatever. I know there's like a Pink Floyd album like that. The other side of the moon. I think that's what it's called. Guys, our shedbelt.com e-commerce is down. It sucks. I don't know why. I have a theory why, but we got to get it fixed. We got to get another provider, and we will. But for the meantime, you guys can stop by the shop and support us by buying merch. Support us by working on your vehicle. Support us by like, sharing, and subscribing.
Hell yeah. You know, come down, take pictures, post them, tag us in them. And yeah,
Yeah, you guys want the interviews? Holla.
that's right.
Yeah, bring your whip through. We'll make a quickie. We'll make like what I've been doing, you know. If you go on Instagram, you'll see. Been interviewing some homies, some strangers, but mostly homies. But yeah, how'd you like the? Let me go back a little bit. How'd you like the Ralph Barboza meet?
It was pretty cool, actually. Yeah, got to meet a lot of great people out there, especially Ralph, one of them. Pretty crazy from just seeing them always on your phone, online, YouTube, to actually having him in person. I will say this: he's definitely a lot smaller than what he looks like, but very cool guy, very humble dude, and that was pretty awesome of him that he came down here, and no security whatsoever, just pretty much hanged out with everybody. Yeah.
How was the meet?
Meet turned out great, man. Honestly, really surprising. There's not that much burnouts and stuff. Gente cagando el palo, but yeah, lots of great cars, trucks out there. Lots of great food too.
Yeah, it
good
was
music.
lit. It was lit. It was cracking.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Russ. I think that's it, huh? Easy peasy. One. You want to say anything else?
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
All right. You say the buys.
All right, chat. See you guys on the next episode.
Like, share, subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe, and drop a comment and tag us.